Today's the Pulp Fiction
Today's
anniversary.
Pulp Fiction in 1994. It's also, like I said, the Bartman play.
No, I know. I
a
mean,
lot going on.
Let's hit this here because I do love pop culture, just as anybody else. Reservoir Dogs was eye-opening. I mean, it was groundbreaking and it was eye-opening. And the Michael Madsen scene, stuck in the middle, all of that is truly one of the most remarkable scenes of a remarkable film by a filmmaker, which he is. He's not a director. He's a filmmaker.
Yes.
He is a cinema man, okay? But nothing that he has done, and I know Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was incredible, and I know everything else that he has done.
I do like
Four
Once Upon a
Rooms.
Time in Hollywood.
That was great. Nothing will top Pulp Fiction. Nothing.
No, I agree.
Nothing will top Pulp Fiction. Period. End of story. It is his grand opus. From the Christopher Walken watch soliloquy that launches the Bruce Willis section that leads to Marcellus and Zed and the Gimp and all of that, and that's just one scene. Samuel Jackson, I think we could say, is one of the greatest actors we have been thrilled to call our own here in America. Nothing will beat his performance in Pulp Fiction, which put John Travolta back on the map. Uma Thurman was remarkable in it. I could go on and on and on with Winston Wolfe, Harvey Keitel, which is all the way at the end.
Phenomenal.
I will alert you to no spoilers. Fine, go and see it.
$5 milkshake.
Nothing beats Pulp Fiction.
No
I remember seeing that in the movie theaters, and I'm like, oh my God!
Yeah.
Like that is.
Well, and
truly,
the way he did it, like out of order, that was new.
Right, and telling the story, and it's offensive in many ways, but it is great.
Great flick.
So if you have some sensitivities, I would warn you about seeing that film. There are many movies that I tell my son and, my oldest, because he's first up, wait till we watch this together. Yeah. Not ready for it yet. I have yet to say that about Pulp Fiction to him.
It's going to be a while for that one.
Yeah.
I love to be with someone watching that for the first time.
I don't know of anybody who's never seen it.
I don't either.
A couple friends back.
It just now hit me. We talk about my relationship with Michael Hawley from Brother from Another.
Sure.
It literally 2 seconds ago just hit me. He and I saw Pulp Fiction together in Pittsburgh in '94.
In '94.
Yeah. Wow. I can just now remember that we.
I don't remember where I saw it. I don't remember where I saw it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Had to have been, maybe I was in Chicago at the time.
It was when I first
It's today, on this date in 1994.
Yep.
I was probably still living in Staten Island, getting ready to go to Redding, California to start my television career. I don't know. I could have been on the road. I have no idea where the hell I was in October of 94.
I think that was one of those ones I got on DVD from Columbia House, the 9 DVDs for a cent. Like
my life in the business is responsible from the second AD from that movie, Kelly Kiernan.
Okay.
Who's married to Rob Olant, our friend.
Yeah, my buddy Rob. I'm telling you, there's nothing like it. And Inglourious Bastards is an amazing movie.
Yep.
And
Django.
there's many movies we could talk about.
Jackie Brown.
It wasn't even Jackie Brown.
Jackie Brown.
Yeah, it can't even. That's why I didn't even want to make it a poll question today, because to me, it's over. Pulp Fiction is his greatest.
It propelled so many people that worked on that movie. Karen Rackman is a music supervisor. Mm-hmm. She did Reservoir Dogs also. Mm-hmm. She did that movie, Boogie Nights. If you look at her,
Boogie Nights to me is the closest you can get to Pulp Fiction.
Yeah,
right. In terms of this long opus, Paul Thomas Anderson is a filmmaker. You probably can't tell him what to do or what. Hey, let's cut this scene. But in terms of just also the acting and the writing and the directing, nothing touches Pulp Fiction. Nothing. And some of the lines in the film, too. I mean, there are a number of times when I've been involved in a conversation here. Somebody says something to me that I find so egregious. I tell them that their L.A. privileges have been revoked.
The Wolf says my favorite line.
You know,
That's awesome.
Corolla coming up with the idea, the Ace Man coming up with the idea of the replay GIMP right here on this show. We workshopped it where there's a GIMP somewhere that does not watch the play in the NFL. They bring him out, sort of like the Buffalo. What do you say? It was like the Buffalo in Colorado for the Buffs. You bring him out, make a big deal out of it, and the GIMP watches the replay.
Bring out the GIMP.
By the way, you could make the argument 1994 is the greatest movie year of all time.
Go for it. We have about a minute.
You mentioned Pulp Fiction. You mentioned Shawshank. This is just the top 10 for grossing. None of those are even on there. Lion King, Forrest Gump, True Lies, The Mask, Speed, Dumb and Dumber.
90 to 95 are amazing.
I mean,
they're amazing.
Murderers Row.
Those are terrific films of fun and whatever. But until you finish up your homework assignment,
look,
of the Manchurian
no
Candidate.
year from the 50s is going to come close to 1994.
Oh, Brockman.
Come on, dude.
Brockman, we can take you to the early 70s and mid 70s. Taxi Driver, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh, please.
There's a
Network,
couple years.
Rocky.
I mean, there's one year where you just
Oh yeah. Come on.
greatest movies of all time.
And those are films.
Films.
You're talking movies, Chris.
Yeah.
I love it, Rich.
There are movies and there are films.
Citizen Kane.
I'm a film man. You're a movie guy.
Goonies movie.